Okay, good. Hello there. Those of you joining us out there in the internet land on YouTube, my name's Reverend Dr. Michael McMorrow, and you have tuned in to our Let's Get Real and Heal meditation service here at the Center for Spiritual Living in Granada Hills, California, which is located in the North San Fernando Valley, a place where we welcome all who practice their beliefs in faith and love. So we welcome those of you online, we welcome those of you in the room here this evening, and we welcome Reverend Kevin Kline, who will be taking us through a crystal bowl meditation, not to be confused with the crystal bowl persuasion. All right, so let's also welcome our assistant minister here, the wonderful Reverend Nancy Woods. And so let's begin by taking a deep conscious breath and release as we come together for our call to service, which we call Lighting the Flames of Faith. And we perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all peoples, all faiths, all sentient beings come from the one great universal presence, which we call Spirit. Now, fundamental to this truth is a unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here this evening. So as Reverend Nancy lights the first candle, it's for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the second candle for shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. The third candle we light for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the fourth candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. The fifth candle we light for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. The sixth candle we light for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. The seventh candle we light for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of submission to the will of God as the highest calling. The eighth candle we light for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. The ninth candle we light for all forms of New Thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. And the 10th candle we light for all those who are as yet unaware of the power and presence of Spirit in their lives and the space we hold for them here in our sanctuary, within our online community, and of course, within our own hearts. And as Reverend Nancy lights the healing candle, please put silently into the light the names of anyone you wish to have experience the healing flame of God's eternal love.
I'm thankful, so grateful. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I surrender, I surrender. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I surrender, I surrender. I trust in God.
And again, if you'll take a deep breath with me, And feel the release on that exhale, the release of the day, all the cares, concerns, the worldly clamors of the day. We're just releasing them all, allowing ourselves to move into this eternal now moment. Claim it as our own. As we recognize together, each within our own way, that there is but one power, one presence, one source, one life, one living intelligence, the expression of love that is both impressing and expressing itself in, through, and as all of life, in, through, as, and as our life. And isn't it good to know that we are one with this power and presence in this moment? That regardless of what has transpired through the day, in this moment, we feel the peace and serenity of knowing we are one with, in, and through the Spirit. And so as we move into the rest of this program this evening, we do so with an intention of allowing ourselves to open up into a greater way, to invite an experience of the divine that is uniquely our own, even as we share it as community together. So we just feel the gratitude and even the anticipation of this, of the potentiality of joy, of serenity, as we harmonize ourselves with life and with each other. So we just release this intention now, the cares, concerns, aspirations of anyone listening to my voice now. We're releasing it to that aspect of the mind of the living spirit that knows only to say yes as the law of its own being. So we just release it now to its divine unfoldment, knowing it is done, knowing it is so. Together we acknowledge this by saying, and so it is. And so I'm delighted to have you with us here this evening, here in the room, and also joining us online, so that you can meet a friend, a longtime friend of our center. You may not know this, but he is a longtime friend of the center, Reverend Kevin Kline, whom I first met as a minister over serving with Reverend Carrie Lauer at the West Valley Church of Religious Science for many years, and then he moved on down to guidance and served with Dr. Nirvana Gale for a while down there. And he and our beloved Judy Dunkley were good pals. And so he is with one of the groups here where they have a crystal bowl meditation, and I asked him if he would join us here this evening, and so I'm delighted to have you here. And so I invite you in line and here in the house to really allow yourself the experience of a meditation with the bowl. So let's just do a little experiment for a minute. So put your hands over your temple and just hum out loud. And feel the vibration in that. And now put it over your throat. And feel the vibration in that. And now over your heart. So we have this a tuning that's going on, this vibration that's going on in different vibrational levels, right? So allow yourself then to play around with the idea of attuning the vibration of your own consciousness, of your own heart, for all of sound. And really, you could say even thought itself has its own frequency. And so we can experiment with the bowl this evening and allow ourselves to attune with this vibration. Right? So the ancient Hindus played around with sacred sound, but many ancient peoples played with sacred sound and discovered the healing aspects within tonal healing. So this is but another way. In a couple weeks, we will have a drum meditation on the last Wednesday of the evening with Burl Boulderjack. That will be a longer program. Tonight will be our regular scheduled time span. And so I'm just going to get these announcements out of the way here, Kevin, before I turn it over to you, Reverend Kevin. And so we have continuing, our youth church will be available. This is the third Sunday this Sunday. So youth church will be available for those of you who have children, grandchildren, or friends in the neighborhood that you've been wanting to invite to have an experience with their kids here at the center. That will be available this Sunday. So we usually do that on the first and third Sundays of the month. That you can go on to our website at CSLGH.org and get an idea of all the various things that we have. Or you can drop an email to admin@cslgh.org and get on our electronic newsletter to keep abreast of all the various things that we have going on here. And of course, we also have Sunday service. If you're joining us for the first time on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, and you'll be notified when we are live streaming again at 10:30. We do have many people who join us from out of the area, and so we'd be delighted to have you to set aside that hour of your week to start your own week in a good way. Starting with spiritual community is a great way to start the week. So, and we do have available for you. So this is the Healing Revealing Meditation service. If you're feeling like you're jammed up, emotionally out of sorts, or you're just experiencing the sweet spot of life and you want to keep that rolling, we do have prayer practitioners available for you. You can find them on our website, and they have their little bios and so forth, and you can select one there. You can ask them to write you a treatment. They will call you and give you a treatment, or they will call and leave you a voicemail treatment so you can listen to it through the day as many times as you want. So they're available for you, and they are our most underutilized resource here. I hope you'll use them. So that's enough. We're done with the business of things, so we have a nice long session now with Reverend Kevin Kline. And take it away, Rev, and thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you, Reverend Dr. Michael. So, the bowl that we have here tonight is set to the base chakra. And I don't know if you know it, but for those that don't, the base chakra is the chakra that handles the base of our needs. It can be with money, it can be with the understanding, whatever that is, of our health. And so all of the basic needs. And it can usually be found at the base of the spine where the tailbone is. And I don't know if you'll feel anything there or not, but hopefully if you'd like some energy there, it'll hit. So I'm going to just show you what this sounds like for right now when I do this. To invite you to close your eyes and to allow yourself to breathe in this energy. To know that we are actually one with it, absolutely. be separate from it. And I will be from time to time doing this. And that's just to help you refocus yourself if your mind is starting to wander a bit. But this really is an amazing energy that if you allow yourself to ease into it, to tap into it, the meditation can be wonderful. So let's all go do that right now. if there's something that your mind keeps dwelling on, I invite you to put it in the bowl. And let the bowl handle it. And in return, it will bring you love. good it is to sit in the I amness. In the isness of pure sweet spirit. That which has always been and always will be. That which is everywhere present and nowhere absent. That is which is known and what is to be revealed. I call that same loving expression meditation. That time, that opportunity to remember the I am that I am. That which has been this bowl playing. And each breath and each heartbeat I'm so thankful to know this. I'm so thankful to know this for that which I call myself and that which I call the Granada Hills Center for Spiritual Living and Granada Hills and Los Angeles and California and the United States and Earth and every star that is. I'm so grateful that you joined us tonight. And let your consciousness to this experience and so I know that those that are here at the center travel home safely, and those that are watching online are safe in their homes. Just knowing the comfort and the ease which we all experience when we know who we really are. And I know this. For that which I call you is me, and that which I call me is you, because there is only one. with that, I will release this time and say namaste.
So just taking a breath and releasing in gratitude for Reverend Kevin, for 45 minutes of bowling for consciousness. So you at home in the chat, make sure you leave a nice note for Rev Kev. And do you have an email they can get you at? Are you available that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is?
Lowercase k 024323 at gmail.com.
All right, so maybe Reverend Jessica can get that down in the chat. And for those of you in the room, you can get it from yourselves. All right, so thank you for the program. It was a treat for me, and I'm sure it was for everyone else too. So good night, and God bless. Bye now.